Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stock of the week. And this week, I'm going to be talking about one of the most tracked auto stock, Tata Motors. Yes, Tata Motors came out with stellar numbers. It came out of the red and it has turned into a black as far as the P&L is concerned, and largely driven by the strong showing of the JLR sales. You can see that Tata Motors is once again catching everyone's attention. It has always been catching everyone's attention, but now we will see why I have chosen it as the stock of the week and what are the signals which I'm getting in Tata Motors and all that and more. But then if you're watching this video for the first time, I would like you to go and subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon and watch this video till the end because I've got some very interesting take on Tata Motors. What are the simple things which I'm seeing which is helping me to stay invested or stay or start trading Tata Motors if you have not started trading it yet so far. So let's get started. And what I'm seeing right now is that the entire momentum, okay, the entire momentum is on the positive side. When I looked into New Trader, I saw that the entire movement was quite positive and then the entire momentum was very strong. And that is why it prompted me to look at the entire space of Tata Motors once again. So now if I slip back into the chart, you can see here that over 9 months, it has spent a sufficient time in consolidation. You can see here the kind of consolidation which has been emerging. It was quite significant. When you focus on the lower levels, you can see here that continuous supports were being taken around these zones. So it was in the region of around 400. The supports were continuously emerging, and this level helped Tata Motors rise back once again. And now what we are finding is post its numbers, it has come towards the zone of around 510, 520, and it is once again showing some promise of going up. So you can imagine 100, 120 points. There's a nice channel formation here, and this channel breakout could definitely give a very strong push in Tata Motors to the region of around 620, 625 within the next 1 to 2 months. So we are looking at a very strong candidate. Yes, it is in the auto sector. Auto sector is doing well. It's come out into a fresh new high itself, the sector index, and the momentum is what we are looking at. So when you take a look here, all right, this is the weekly chart of Tata Motors. And what I find is that the momentum is slow and steady and picking up. Okay, you can see here that the momentum is gradually picking up. So what you can see here is that as with time, the momentum is going to pick up pace. So this is the best time to get started. Yes, it is stock of the week. It could also be a stock of the month or for the next 2 months because the prospects are seen improving, right? So let's go back once again. Let's check out what are the levels which we can see. So when I take a look at the scores, okay, when I take a look at the scores, I am seeing more from a multi-day perspective. And I see here that the multi-day and the positional scores are very, very encouraging. And when I take a look at the kind of signals that are coming up, there are signals flashed on the multi-day and the positionals also. So overall, everywhere there is a buy possibility coming in Tata Motors, and that is why it is a very preferred stock to participate in. Now let's go and take a look at the levels. So first up, the levels which you should be targeting on an intraday and on a multi-day. Let's take a look at that. Now, from an intraday perspective, the regions of around 525 to 526 is very important because around 526 zone, you are having your R1. So at R1, this is your important zone, and 522 to 526, you will definitely have certain challenges here. So as long as this level is not crossed, you will have some issues. Then once it goes beyond this, you have got levels of 532 to 535. This is your levels, and then you move to, this is your first target, 540 cluster zone, second target, and then comes the big move towards your third target, which is 554. So I'm giving you multiple targets so that you can stay invested into this stock. So you can see here you've got targets of 532, 540 and 554 as a target to watch out for in the coming sessions, right? So there are very, very interesting setups that are emerging, and these are the kind of target zones which are emerging. So these cluster levels give us very good idea. So if you have been watching my videos, I've been talking about various kinds of setups. Then I go in on the cluster levels because that's the way I like to trade. Now, if I go down and check out what is the kind of momentum setups which are there. So what I can see as far as the momentum setups is that when I take a look at the ADX setup, I can see that the multi-day ADX has started moving. Okay, the multi-day ADX has started moving. The DI lines have started going to a reasonably pleasant level. The positional index is positional ADX is still yet to move. So multi-day possibilities are emerging. So keep trading, book some profits, wait for a pullback, buy into that pullback. That's the way you got to go into Tata Motors. Now, when I take a look at the RSI, so RSI is very firmly up, right, well above the 60 levels across time frames. So you are having a positive movements everywhere. The momentum is positive, the levels are positive, and one can use anywhere dips into the region of around 500 to 490 also as a good pullback possibility if it occurs, right? That's most important question, if it occurs. Otherwise, one should look at participating on a steady basis in Tata Motors. So this is what I wanted to share with you as part of the stock of the week, and I'm feeling that this stock could really power up as far as the auto sector is also concerned, and as far as the retail participants are also concerned. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day, and do share this video with as many people as possible so that they also know what kind of stocks we are discussing and how do we do our analysis. Thank you so much, and do give a like to this video and also spread it amongst your social circle. Thank you so much.